Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. His name is Mike Brenner. My name is Peter Loshak. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Thursday, August 18th. Mike Brenner, let's throw the record up. As you can see, I am finally, officially out of the abyss. Overall on the year, I'm now up 1/10 of a unit.
Hey, buddy.
Finally
Hard work
out of the abyss.
off, Pistol Pete.
I got out of my first abyss, only to fall back into the abyss. So, you can, as we know,
It's baseball.
The abyss is always there. The abyss is always there.
Oh, Pete, I had a heartbreaker last night. You talk about a bad beat. I got Cleveland last night. They give up 5 runs, 5 in the 9th inning. They were winning 7-5. And this manager, who I respect, he keeps the pitcher in there. It's like, are you kidding me? Pull this guy out.
But
unbelievable.
You caught a bad break on that one. You still wound up positive for the day, though.
Sure.
And you're up double digits in August as well, Mike Brenner.
That's
so
right, buddy.
we're just feeling good. And I guess
peaking when it counts.
Why to expect anything different from today's card Thursday? Okay, we're ready. All right, let's start with the first
What's
one.
the name of that team?
What's that?
The Cubs.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we'll start with the Cubs. I don't know, man.
Are you minus 640?
Yeah, it should. And maybe it should be like. Well, that's a good question. What should the fair price be on the Cubs in these games? Maybe it literally. I mean, minus 600 is still only about an
5 runs in the first inning
favorite or whatever. Today Arrieta against Davies, and the best line could be at Pinnacle minus 280.
Zach Davies is this kid is a real deal.
Yeah,
he is a really good pitcher.
He's very good. He's been a little bit more hittable recently. I don't know. You're going to touch that game?
Wouldn't you think maybe just take one shot on Milwaukee? I mean,
no.
Cubs, no. Cubs are getting ready to go on the road. You know that they're getting ready to go to Coors Field for the weekend series, which isn't going to be an easy thing. I think with this huge lead they have the right. They can rest players, but I don't think it slows them down. As long as you keep Hayward on the sidelines, we're good. Pistol Pete, first half run line,
you're
full game run line.
You're going to take the Cubs?
I have to. I got to get no reason not to. They've done nothing but put money in my pocket for 3 straight days.
Absolutely.
And I don't see anything changing in Milwaukee. Braun, this is a bad team.
Yeah.
So, Greg Counsell's going to be out of a job after this year, unfortunately. He's a good kid, nice, young man, good manager, but it's over. First half run line. All right.
Well, they're not out yet, so Pinnacle? We'll give you the Pinnacle for the full game and the Heritage for the first half.
All right. How do you feel about that, Pete?
I'm tempted. There's no way I would take Milwaukee. It's either Chicago or pass. The only reason not to is just because Davies can be good, but he's been a little bit more hittable recently. If I took Cubs -1, it would be like minus 210 or something. Yeah. So I'm just going to hang off it for now. But it's borderline, and I'm definitely it's either Cubs or nothing for me on that one. The one bet that I did give in yesterday's show on the opening line show was the under in Atlanta, Washington. I predicted it would go down, and it hasn't. Actually, it went up a little bit.
Wow.
It's the Pinnacle line. I took plus 100. Right now, the Pinnacle, it's still plus 100 at most places, but the Pinnacle line is plus 104. That's understandable, though. They're youngsters, so I'm not totally shocked by the line move. Although,
and that was an official pick, right?
Yes.
Good deal.
I could have gotten it at plus 104 today, but I'll stick with it at plus 100. I'm also tempted to take the first 5 innings under, but I'm not sure if I want to double up on it, so I'll make a decision on that later on. Let's see what else in the other game. Are you going to touch this one? The Mets and San Francisco. We talked about it yesterday. I mentioned the first 5 innings under, which did open at 3.5, heavily juiced to the under. Now it's down to 3 plus 100 if you want the first half under. Are you going to touch this Mets San Francisco game?
I'm thinking about just doing the Giants on the first half, Pete, on a regular money line play, not a run line. Because Bumgarner has got to figure it out today, or else that guy's probably going to have a year that he's going to have to go through all the mental stuff. Something's going on with him. It's another Strasburg story.
Well, his last few starts were good. His last couple starts were good.
But he's not getting a lot of hit support, and I just wonder, I'm going with it. Give me the Giants first half.
All right, the Giants first half.
Giants
it's going to be
5.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm looking here. I'm seeing minus 162 at Pinnacle.
All right, give me the run line.
Well, wait. Let me see. Maybe there's a better line that I can find.
Yeah, because I'm not doing
I'd give you minus 160.
No, can't take it. What's the run line, Pistol?
The run line for the Giants would be minus 105 would be the best line we could give.
God, I don't see anything.
It's a tough one.
DeGrom. No, I got to stay off it.
Yeah.
DeGrom's in his zone. This is a really good pitcher.
Yeah.
I think he's just as good a pitcher, damn near, as Bumgarner, in my opinion.
Absolutely. All right. Well, there's 2 second halves that I'm going to. Oh, just as good.
Your second halves, by the way. Pete, you're doing great on them second halves.
No, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. 2 second halves. I'm going to take the first one. Will involve Boston in the early game. I'm going to take Boston minus 125 against Detroit. Buchholz is making another start for Boston. What's your take on that game? You have anything on that one?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to go, and I know Tigers are banged up. This is a team that is just going impotent with their offense. Cabrera is back. They got to figure this out. Boston's got to be tired. They're in their fourth city in 5 days.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Here we go. And even though they're a hit machine, Buchholz, I think he's going to get pounded early. I like the first half run line with Detroit.
Okay, the first half run line for Detroit. The best line would be plus 105.
Okay, and also, Pistol Pete, I think Tiger's going to get a win today. Give me the full game money line.
Full game money line, best line would be minus 125. Oh no, minus 122 at the Greek.
Any thoughts on my play there?
Yeah, I definitely like the Tigers first half. I'm not going to take it, but I would lean that way, and I'm going to be on Boston minus 125 on the second half. I can't necessarily disagree with it. They're definitely having travel issues.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the travel will maybe come back to bite them when it ends, and that while they're on it, they'll ride the wave.
And that could happen. That very well could happen. But
then my other second half pick is going to be Seattle second half. Seattle, I think, has a nice edge over the Angels, and it's Iwakuma against Shoemaker. That's a nice matchup.
Right.
Do you have anything to say about that? Iwakuma has been good recently.
Yes, he has. He really has. And L.A. is L.A. I'm staying off it, Pete. I'm staying off it.
Do you have anything else you want to share with us?
No, I'm good.
That's it.
I have a small day today.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, well, I have a bunch of other picks, so I guess let's
go
down all of them. The first one, again, we talked about it. This rookie phenom Musgrove is going for Houston, and the question, Gossman on the other side has been good. Not a guy you want to automatically fade. And the Baltimore Bats, what's exactly up with them? I'm not sure, but
come on, what is going on with them?
I'm not sure, but I can't pass it up.
I think Bucky Showalter needs to sit a few players down for a couple games, just a couple games. Let them watch.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I feel like at some point Baltimore is going to get on a run where they start to pick it up and where they start to become a good bet.
And it could be this weekend.
It could be this weekend. Yeah. When is it going to happen? I'm not exactly sure, but I can't pass this up. And I will take Houston on the first 5 innings at plus 110, the pinnacle line. Taking that one. Houston with Musgrove, going on that one again. Then we have another interesting matchup here. Fernandez and Straley. We discussed that.
You know what? We discussed it yesterday, and I was going to take it, and I believe it was minus 140 or something. It's jumped way up.
Which is, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe someone's been announced out.
That's the only thing I can think of, because Fernandez isn't that dominated of a pitcher this year, especially on the road. So. And the team's offensively not turning any heads. I don't know, Pete.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
You know what? I'm going to go first half run line. I'm taking a shot. Pistol Pete got me back.
I thought you said you had no other picks.
I didn't. Have you ever added one on?
Oh, there's always room for one more. Always room for one more.
That's his favorite saying. There's always room for one more.
All right. I just want you to not add things willy-nilly.
No, I'm not. I was looking at this yesterday. Fernandez, give me a first half run line.
Minus 130 is the best line we can give. It's split minus 140, minus 130. Yeah, Fernandez off of extra rest.
Yep.
You have to figure that'll help him a little bit. And I'm tempted to give the first half under, which is 4 minus 121. But Straley could give up a few. I'm going to hold off. I don't want to go back in that abyss.
Straley's not bad though. Jesus.
Yeah, he is. He's good. If that officially does count as a no balls play, but I don't want to go back in the abyss if it loses. So I'm not going to give that one. There's another.
You know what? I'm switching mine. And I love this. I'm not going first half run line. Right. I'm taking Marlins on the second half.
Okay.
I'm staying away from Straley.
So you're taking away your first half play.
I'm taking away first half play.
Marlins the second half. You might get plus 135 or so. We'll have to check it, but that's actually. Oh no, I'm sorry, Marlins.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Marlins would be about the minus 155 or so.
Okay, I'm taking that.
Okay.
Yep.
On the second half. And then here's another one that I'm going to take, also with the Seattle game. I've had some success with Pittsburgh plus ones. I'm going to take Seattle plus 1. Okay? And that's going to be...
you have had some success with that. Yesterday you were on Pittsburgh plus 1 too,
plus 1, and that one cashed. And I'm going to do the same thing here. The money line part minus 102, and the run line part will be minus 205. So that'll work out to be about minus 150.
Dialed in, baby.
Let's see, what else is there? A lot of other stuff that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Minnesota and KC. Now, Duffy has put together a couple of good starts.
Yeah.
And Dylan G, KC's been winning recently, but how much are you a believer in that?
60 on the year.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just, I got to tell you the truth. I just don't know, so I'm staying off it.
The other issue is that both Mauer and Sano are banged up.
Yeah.
And but Minnesota had a big offensive day yesterday without him. So
I don't know. That team's dangerous. They're in little spots. I told you, Minnesota and Atlanta, I think are going to be the killers.
Yeah.
They're going to be the killers
for sure,
the second half of the year.
All right, listen. Why don't you here? Well, let me make sure I'm not. Why don't even
I
though
can
you
tell
don't
them about my weekend. I'm headed to the beach, Pistol Pete.
Give a nice little plug for a couple of
Playa Carrillo. That's where I'm going this weekend.
Let me think about what I want to do.
My last little getaway before football for real.
Sportsbet Thursday. Paulie and I are breaking down exactly what you want. What's that? NFL preseason talk? Yeah, we got it. We got tons of it. What we're looking for. Who's hurt? Who's going to play? Who's not? Who gives a shit? Who doesn't? Check it all out. Sportsbet. Betting insights today, right now.
All right, here we go. I'm going Cubbies first half run line today. It's going to be the Heritage opener and the full game run line on the Pinnacle opener. There's just no reason not to. This team can rest players if they want. They're still going to produce. Milwaukee is way out of it and dealing with injuries. Tigers today, I'm taking them on the first half run line plus 105, and I'm taking them on the full game money line minus 122. I think they finally get off the schneid and they get them a win. Boston's been traveling a lot. They're going to be tired. I like the Marlins today in the second half. After Straley gets wore out, I like them. Second half, it's going to be about minus 155. Pistol Pete, that's a light day for me, but I got news for you. I'm ready to go, baby.
All right, I'm going to stick with just my plays. All the no balls plays, I'm going to stay off of. But
see, here we go. And then tomorrow, I got to hear the crying and the whining.
This is a little bit strategic. It's because I don't want to go back to the abyss. If I'm going to go into the abyss, tomorrow it's going to be with my best.
It's just a little bit strategic.
The no balls plays are, let's see, they are Minnesota on the first 5 innings, Miami, Cincinnati, first 5 innings under, Washington, Atlanta, first 5 innings under, and I guess the Cubs -1.
You want to go to the beach with me this weekend and get away? I think you need a little getaway, Pistol.
Maybe. But all right, and those are the no balls plays that I'm going to stay off of, and the Mets and San Francisco first 5 innings.
Still got to tell you though, right?
Yep, got to tell you just because people might want to know.
Well, why don't you tell them about Sportsbook Review Guide?
SportsbookReview.com is the guide where all the sports books online are rated. The big ones, the small ones, the ones that are in between, the new ones, the old ones, the industry stalwarts, and you can learn all about every book and what the rating is and why they're rated that way. At
got to tell you this also, had a blogger that got back to me or a comment or whatever they say, and he said, hey, thanks for breaking it down about the different books. He was just going to put all of his bets in his one book, okay? He opened up 2 more accounts after seeing our video yesterday, and he saw the difference in the lines. Line shopping's everything. Good for you for opening up those accounts. Tell your friends, come on back to visit, guys.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow for the Friday card.
If you like capping American football, there's 50,000 dead presidents on the line in this year's Beat the Prick contest. In case you ain't fucking guessed, I'm the prick. Click on the link below for more info. I'm ready to stomp some ass. This is going to be my best performance yet. So join today. It's free, you fucking squares.